to kind of ramp up?
I'll say one thing. End of the day, football, you only guarantee 12 games, and so you spend most of the year training with your guys and going against your brothers. So I think, like, anytime you get an opportunity to play on Saturday, go against someone else that isn't your brother or your teammate, it's always exciting. You know, there's a lot of attention build up going against guys like Pete, going against guys like Sheed over and over again. Finally, you get to go against someone in a different color jersey to be able to, end of the day, showcase your talent against a different opponent.
Yeah, just with the energy aspect, and obviously in training camp going against, the same guys every single day, sharpening each other's swords, getting each other better, obviously for these 12 games that we're about to play. When game week finally gets here, everyone's excited. There's a new energy, still working hard, still having the process of getting better every single day. But, you get to go play someone different on Saturday, start playing games, and that just brings a whole new level of excitement for the season.
Pete, how much have you spent time in the preseason, not just working on your game, but kind of coordinating with all the new guys that you're playing next to? And then Wesley, sort of that same vein from your standpoint, getting to know people in the system.
Yeah, a bunch of time. Obviously, those are the guys that I'm going to be playing with, and Wes is going to be playing with. So getting them incorporated into our system, our culture, our team is everything. And they've done a fantastic job of taking the coaching and taking the leadership that we provided.
Yeah, definitely on that standpoint of, like, learning your teammates, like playing with guys in the interior like Jordan Garrard, Renee Conga, with Denzel. Just seeing what type of, in terms of the pass rush game, seeing what type of rushers they are. If they're more vertical, as a DN, I can't be as vertical, then not be on the same level. Just making sure we have the correct spacing when it comes to the pass rush. So just knowing your teammate, being able to have a correct balance rush is very important.
Both of you guys, going back to the week one aspect, obviously it's different because it's the season opener, first game after the offseason. But for both of you guys, with it being your last first game of the season, how does that aspect kind of hit differently for you guys?
Man, it's, every time you get to dress up and put that uniform on, it's always a blessing. Like I said earlier, like, you only guarantee 12 games. So just seeing this journey and how far I came, it's definitely a blessing. In the day, getting to line up and play with guys like Pete, your brothers essentially. It's a blessing from God every time I suit up and put that helmet on.
Yeah, it's something I'm going to enjoy for sure. It's my 5th year of college, and it goes fast. Everyone tells you, I enjoy college, it goes fast. You don't believe them when you're a freshman in training camp, and it's day 5 in a row of pads and everything, but it does go fast, and you learn to enjoy. And like Wes said, we're just blessed to have the opportunity to play this game we love and just excited to go play this Saturday.
No doubt.
Wes, following some of the scrimmages we've heard from coaches and players about the defense and kind of really the violent performance you guys are putting together, how would you describe what the performance and the play of the defense as a group has been in those scrimmages?
It's exactly what you said, is violence, And I feel like when people talk about violence, they think about, stumping pads, whatever. End of the day, it's violently getting to the ball and having that violent communication pre-snap. You see emotion or you check to empty, whatever that check is, having that violent communication from the safeties to the field corner to the D-line. So you talk about communication aspect, violent, and as a D-line, obviously striking first, we're the first guys to make contact, setting that tone every single play, down after down, the violent mindset we have to have.
Obviously, it's a lot of, experience as far as skill players go, running back rooms loaded, a lot of good wide receivers. I guess, Pete, how explosive can this offense be? And then, Wes, what's it like going against him? How much better does that make you or you guys?
This offense can be one of the best in the country this year whenever we execute at a high level. We're full of talent, hardworking individuals that love this team and want to go win a lot of games. So really the sky's the limit for this offense and this team as a whole.
Yeah, no, definitely. Going against an offense like that, you don't know what you're going to get next play. Look, the playbook they have is versatile, like deep. And so being a defensive player, like, I'm seeing plays that I've never seen before. And I'm talking to Coach Hagan, I'm like, what should I do in this standpoint? So, yeah, definitely, Jeff Brown does a great job with the offensive playbook and having a wide range of passing plays, run plays, and whatnot.
You guys both just kind of spoke a little bit to what you think overall expectations for this team are, but nobody really knows much about any team because all the new players, but especially Louisville, it seems like outside of Louisville there's not huge expectations. You've been a part of practice. What do you think people are going to see from this team that they don't realize maybe?
End of the day, I feel like people like to think down the road aspect. End of the day, we're just focused on being 1-0 at the end of this week. So EKU is our opponent on Saturday, so we're excited to play EKU on Saturday. But end of the day, we have high expectations for this team, putting the work in. We have a lot of great guys, great people, great football players, but also great men off the field.
Yeah, we talk about 1 game contract, 1 game season. So our goal each week is to go 1-0, and we do that every single week. You're going to be sitting pretty happy with yourselves, at the end of the year.
Pete, you've been here for 2 years now, and you know how Coach Braum operates a game week. It's no different if it's Clemson or Eastern Kentucky, is it? And how do you, as a player, focus so much on this week, knowing that you guys are heavy favorites?
Yeah. Well, Eastern Kentucky's a good team, number one. Just watching film on them, they made the playoffs last year, in the FCS. So they're a fantastic team. But like I kind of talked about on my previous answer, you treat each week the same. You treat each opponent the same. It's a 1-game season. You focus on going 1-0 that week, and then as soon as that game's done, win or loss, you move on to the next one. There you go.